Man, somebody done called me. I done seen, man, some station on staying on my social devices. It's too much cooning and buffooning. Too much cooning and buffooning. And believe me, when I get my thoughts together, I'm gonna figure out a way to articulate myself. Cause this conversation ain't even for the whole world to hear. It's just for us. Believe me, they saying you cooning and buffooning. Oh, believe me. And they loving every minute of it. I'm telling y'all today, I ain't got the time. If it ain't about going up, but about being positive, about getting some money, loving God, too much coonery, buffoonery going on. The culture's getting killed. I'm not even saying nothing about it because I'm just so burnt out. I will be saying something about it. I'm in amazement on what's going on in the world. But hey, who am I? I am somebody. But even I get tired of this, man. Woo! It's too much cooning and buffooning, y'all. Too much. And we all guilty of it. But damn, man. I can't believe this is what hip hop has become, man. I just can't. My mind is like blown, man. So y'all need to watch some documentaries on hip hop. People don't even know what hip hop is. Netflix has this great documentary on hip hop, the history of hip hop. I know, I think Steve Stout did one. Fat Five. Just go to YouTube, man. Go to YouTube, man. And I'm not one to cast no stone, but damn it, I know when to stop. So I just wish everybody luck and positive energy. I know this is going way over some people's heads. We gonna end it like this. Lord, please, Lord, just bless us to understand the power that we have as cultural leaders out here to send out these positive vibes and energy.
After years of staying quiet, Diddy has finally fired back at 50 Cent's nonstop taunts, reigniting a rivalry that's been brewing since the early 2000s. Diddy, known for building his empire through Bad Boy Records and maintaining a sleek business-savvy image, contrasts sharply with 50's gritty street-torn rise that began with Into Club and Dr. Dre's support. Their feud runs deeper than personal shots. It represents a clash between two distinct eras and styles of hip-hop. Now with 50 Cent constantly pushing the limits, Diddy's long-awaited response signals a major shift, shaking up not only their beef but the entire rap landscape.
Shit is dead.
You see me? I've been doing this shit a long time. So I do what I want, when I want it, how I want it. Cause I be feeling like this too sometimes when I ride for too long. The old toy shit.
We got motherfucking Ciroc. Yeah, we got all this nigga, and y'all want Diddy to come to my room. He ain't even run no Ciroc. I don't want that old ass nigga around me. He an old ass bitch.
That shit is like an African chant. Ain't no one telling what the fuck is Puffy doing. I'm gonna have a drink to forget about this shit.
My man's here. He came by. Start the F and vodka. Yeah, that shit kind of watered down, but I love it.
Yo, check this shit out. So, yesterday, First Montana had an in-store up in the Bronx. 10 people showed up. He said, fuck this, let me have a drink. Puffy trying to make me go against 50. He set me up.
That's how I feel about your bullshit. What the fuck is this?
Yo, I just seen a clip of French Montana throwing bottles of F in the garbage. You know, Puffy called him like, you said you fucking like this shit. You fucking bitch, you want your record out, don't you? You fucking dummy. You fucking playing. They fucking putting us out of business, you fucking asshole. You better do something.
Their long-running feud has unfolded through occasional confrontations and relentless online jabs. with 50 Cent leveraging his bold social media persona to target Diddy's career, lifestyle, and influence in today's music scene, constantly ridiculing Diddy's business ventures and claiming he's fallen out of touch with modern hip-hop. 50's shots have come in many forms, from biting memes to slick interview remarks, portraying Diddy as a mogul clinging to the remnants of past fame. Whether through sarcastic posts or public callouts, 50 has repeatedly questioned Diddy's longevity, implying that his success stems more from luck and industry connections than true talent or hustle.
My brother, oh man, yo, it's moving.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday, it's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
My mouth a little dry, drink some more. Okay. But
No, it's your show today, you got it. The one thing I've been
You got questions?
okay. Hey yo, Rastafari. Hey yo, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pick it up from right there. This I gotta pick it up from right there.
No, bro. I'm telling the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at? Just to leave it.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Will you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Will you put my bag
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah, there you go. Got your notes.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. Your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Okay.
I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together.
I want to taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Fendi, what's going on?
For years, Diddy remained quiet while 50 Cent continued taking shots, leaving fans unsure whether he was tuning out the noise or simply taking the high road. That silence finally ended during a recent interview where Diddy directly confronted the long-standing feud, admitting he'd been aware of 50's constant jabs all along. According to insiders, his calm approach was deliberate, a move to rise above the chaos and maintain his reputation as a veteran figure in hip-hop. When he finally spoke, Diddy framed his message around unity and growth, choosing to emphasize strength and community over rivalry and conflict.
Look
Did you
back
miss
on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm
I
saying it
miss-
seems like a thing.
I
It's
miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm talking
partying
about
with-
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Come on.
No, this me and you.
Oh, but I need to try
another.
another.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Shot,
This
bro.
mine? Okay.
Yeah, I just have
I'm
to
in.
think. It's
I'm
all
in.
together. Me
I'm
and you.
in.
Eyes.
Arab, let's do it. Spilling it all over.
Eyes.
It's going down. That's that French vanilla?
Yeah.
Oh, Neon Jams! I was Neon Jams. Make some glad of me being here.
Hey yo, so Ray J came with me.
Discovery.
I'm doing something presently at the moment.
Okay.
And I need to break out.
Okay.
And I don't want to be rude, you know.
No,
I just
you're
want to
not
stop by and give love.
Yeah.
Niggas need to stop cooning right now. It's an emergency situation. Niggas need to stop cooning, including myself. You know what I'm saying? Nothing off me. We all need the motherfucking.
Diddy made it clear that he holds no personal animosity toward 50 Cent, openly recognizing his talent and contributions to hip-hop. However, he didn't shy away from calling out 50's fixation on drama and confrontation. Criticizing the toxic nature of public feuds, Diddy argued that this kind of negativity drags the culture backward instead of helping it evolve. He emphasized the need for unity, collaboration, and respect within the industry, asserting that constant infighting only weakens hip-hop's power to inspire progress and uplift the communities it represents.
Man, listen to me, bro. I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were saying the feds are so deep and involved in this that Diddy just might be called up on that Tupac shit once they go through the money trail. Once they go through the money trail and find out why certain people was given certain positions, that it may be a problem. Because they're going to look at all that. Anything they can bring up, they're going to bring it up.
Wow. So you think it's possible that they might pit Pac murder on Diddy?
Yeah. That's why that tape of Cassie was released. So anybody who was willing to try to help him, anybody was trying to say that he ain't capable of doing this and he ain't capable of doing that, they got it right there on videotape.
But you being around at that time, right? Because you was working at Bad Boy at that time when, you know, the whole Pocket Big thing was going on. You personally, do you think they can get Diddy on Pac murder?
Well, they always said something about $1 million check, and nobody knew where the $1 million came from. Puff may have said it in a couple of rap songs and things like that. But they would have to trace the check back to if that check Eric Von Zip had. And I'm not going to say the person who they said they gave it to because I've said it before, and I told people who contacted me that I would bring old boy name up on that because of situations that he's having in the federal government right now. So if they trace it back to Eric Von Zip and say, why were you on, and he's dead now, but they have to explain why did he was able to get some publishing money or some kind of deal off the sale of Black Ground Records, and they put him as Tank manager or Tank something for Tank, this, that, and the third. Why did they do that?
Yeah, I got you. And when you say check, right, just to get some clarity for the people that don't know what you're talking about, you talking about the $1 million check, right, that they put on Tupac to get him killed, the hit?
Yeah. You know, what I'm talking about is that if Puff has said on a couple of records that he'll pay $1 million to, you know, but he was just talking to people randomly. So now everybody said that, and Keefe D said that Puff told them that he'll give them $1 million. Now, do we believe that? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't. Because there's situations where that it could have got done by certain people that was around them, but it didn't happen. So when Zip came up with the check for $1 million, he said it was from Black Ground Records, and he said that who he got that money from. So now, if that's true, then the feds would have to go in and do a money trace on where did that check come from. And then they're going to say, why? Why was that check given to Eric Von Zip or Eric Zip Martin or Eric Martin? Why did that check was given to him and saying that he had something to do with Tank, and he sold the company, which wasn't all his company anyway, for $1 million?
Diddy underscored his influence on legendary artists, his successful business ventures, and his philanthropic efforts. Firmly defending his legacy and lasting contributions to hip-hop, he acknowledged that each generation sees the culture differently, but stressed that respecting the pioneers who laid the foundation is crucial. Confident in his track record, Diddy reminded critics that his achievements stand as proof of his enduring impact on the game.
Everybody knew that Puff took Tupac blueprint and changed Biggs and Bad Boy in image. I Get Around, talked about how fly you was, how many girls you messed with, how many cars you drive, how much money you got, what you willing to do. He took his image. Pac was the first one on the scene wearing Versace shirts. He went and got the same Versace shirts Pac had. Which, alright, some dudes will do that. You'll never catch me wearing something else, something that somebody else got. He was knocking down all the women that he thought Pac was knocking down. And what I mean is having sex with them. Why would you want to have sex with women you know for sure a dude that was once cool with you was dealing with? That's that image. Cause you gotta realize, bruh, Puff and Pac was cool at one time. We know this. Mopreme said that they was gonna sign the Bad Boy. So he was gonna sign to Bad Boy, it was because of Corey and them. I put that picture on the internet. I put the picture on my channel of Corey Jones. Is Corey Jones, Corey Jacobs? I think Corey Jacobs and Pac right next to each other. Those was the real bad boys of Bad Boy. You understand? Those are the ones who got the 16 to life sentences. That Pac was gonna go and be with them first. But then Mopreme said, but it became just Big and Puff because Corey done went to jail. He changed his direction. But nobody know why Pac and Puff fell out like they did. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody know why. But Puff had an obsession with him for whatever reason it was, because he started wanting to act. He started wanting to rap. He had an obsession so bad that at his Grammy Award winning speech, he used the same speech that Pac used. That shit is crazy. So when folks say I'm obsessed,
Diddy urged the hip-hop community to embrace professionalism and maturity, condemning public feuds as childish and counterproductive. He encouraged up-and-coming artists to concentrate on perfecting their craft and using their influence for positive change instead of feeding into drama and negativity. Reactions to his remarks have been divided. Some praised his call for unity and growth within the culture, while others noted that his message of respect and collaboration feels especially vital in a genre long fueled by rivalry and competition.
Y'all the truth, telling y'all the truth. Who's obsessed with who? Pac had Sarah before Puff. Allegedly he had Sally before Puff. And Kim had an obsession or like Pac so much, she on the red carpet with Tupac shirt on. Who's obsessed with who?
So you believe Diddy, he only got with Sarah Chapman because Pac, he had her at one point.
And it was a bet in the office. Sarah was messing with an NBA basketball player. Puff bet all the niggas didn't believe that he could get it within 2 weeks. $100. So she actually was a $100 bet that he got.
And who was the NBA player?
I think it's Gary Payton, allegedly. That's what he said. Somebody said, she messed with Gary Payton? I bet you I get it. I bet you I have it within 2 weeks. Me and him and Sarah went to this party in Chicago that he was hosting with the Streets Entertainment. And we went to the store called Cranberry and I forgot Cranberry, and it's one of those stores like you get fragrance and you get candles, colognes and stuff like that. It's called Cranberry and something. And from that point on, yeah. But you gotta realize, Misa and Kim was friends. Misa and Kim was friends. He started dealing with Kim over Misa. Kim and Sarah was friends. I mean, hand to hand, pots and pans. They was close. They all used to, Sarah, Kim, and this other girl, I think she was from Atlanta. What's her name? It missed me right now. But they all used to hang together. So then he went from Kim to Sarah. And he liked to do the friend thing. Looked like that.
However, some critics argue that Diddy's response came across as overly diplomatic, suggesting that he should have confronted 50 Cent's mockery much earlier. They believe a more direct and assertive reaction at the height of the taunts would have allowed Diddy to better defend his image and reaffirm his position within the culture.
Gene Deal, happy to have you back on the platform, my man.
How did I know you was gonna call me, Mighty? It didn't take a rocket scientist. I was figuring when I seen that this morning, that and I don't know if you know what I'm talking about yet, but when I seen that Diddy stuff hit from CNN, I said, I know Art gonna call me. Art of Dialogue gonna give me a call.
Oh, you already know I was about to hit you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, man, let's get right into it, man. What you think about the video that came out today? Diddy putting his hands on Cass?
Man, you know that was crazy, and I know people gonna think that, you know, yo, this is all what Gene wanted to see. But no, listen here, man. The devil got a purpose. God got a plan. Do you understand what I'm saying? The devil got his purpose, but God got a plan. You understand? And it's all in God's plan, man. You understand? To let people see, because a lot of people wasn't believing that this stuff even existed, brother. A lot of people didn't even think that this was, that, you know, Cassie was telling lies, Gene been telling lies, Lil Rob been telling lies, everybody lying on Diddy. But Diddy told the truth. Diddy's the only one told the truth. He said, y'all just keep watching. The truth will soon come out. And you see what came out? My man, he punching that little girl in the head. Yo, you don't even kick a dog, man. You don't even kick a dog, bro. He kicking that little girl like she's a dog, man. That, you know, it was crazy, man. Any man that has a sister, any man that has a friend that's a girl, any man that has a child, you understand, who saw that, if they wasn't appalled, if they wasn't like, yo, I want to beat the, you know what I'm saying? We can't say that on television, man, or on the internet or YouTube, but any man who saw that wish they could put their hands on Diddy at that time, bro. That shit was appalling, bro. It was crazy, man. And when I saw it, you know, I could imagine what Kim went through. I could imagine what Misa went through. You understand? It was just crazy, man, for that dude to do that to that girl like that, man.
I can't believe what I seen, man. I still can't believe what I seen in that video, man. Like the way he was kicking her was like he was kicking a field goal, man.
Bruh, when I saw him run down first of all, when I saw the white towel, I got flashbacks of him and Ja Rule running out the room. Of course, they had, what's her name, Sarah and the other girl in there, but I had that flashback. And then when I seen him run down the hallway, I had flashbacks when the same gang was chasing him. I was like, what the hell? And then when he put his hands on it, no jokes aside, because I know it's not no laughing matter, man, this just was appalling.
50 Cent wasted no time firing back at Diddy's remarks, taking to social media with a flurry of posts packed with his trademark humor and sarcasm, ensuring their feud stayed front and center in the public spotlight. He ridiculed Diddy's message of unity, calling it disingenuous, and reinforced his stance that Diddy no longer understands the pulse of modern hip-hop. Their ongoing rivalry underscores deeper issues within the culture, including the generational gap between veteran and rising artists, the toll that personal conflicts take on the industry, and how social media continues to shape public narratives and fan perceptions.
Play that on television, on YouTube like that, and without even putting up some sensitive, you know how they put the sensitive subject matter up? That was crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I can't believe it, man. I mean, because like I said, I mean, me and you been doing interviews for years, and you've been telling me stories about Diddy, but to actually see the visual.
You know, so like, bruh, I wouldn't have never allowed him to do no shit like that around me. That's why he probably never did nothing like that. You understand? When I got the aftermath, when they told me to go over to St. Luke's Hospital, because Puff was over there in the hospital, that was the aftermath. You understand? When Kim cut his wrist up with that corkscrew, his right wrist. They got pictures on the internet with his wrist banded up. Kim did that. You understand? The aftermath of them being in a Swiss hotel and he roughing her up and like he playing fight with her, and then she runs out the presidential suite and we got the big room in there at the Swiss hotel, and then I'll be like, yo, you alright? And she like, yeah, I'm alright. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You good? She like, yeah, good. And then she go back in the room with Puff, Diddy, Brother Love, whatever he called his name is. So, you know, it's always the aftermath or something like that, bro. But in front of you, only people who commit crimes around people who commit crimes. You know, Puff know who to do that stuff around. And that was crazy, man. When I looked at that thing, to be honest, I thought that the people who was watching it, because you know at those hotels, they have security personnel that watch that stuff. And if they didn't call the police, they should be in jail. I don't care what nobody say. You know, whoever watched that tape and didn't submit that to the authorities, they should be brought up on charges.
Why do you think the video is barely coming out right now? Because you got a lot of people, you know, that's wondering why it took so long.
First of all, they know that Puff probably paid the security personnel, like, because he knew it was on camera. When he made it to the hallway, when she made it to that phone, once that phone picked up, that's going straight to security. That's for emergency purposes only. So either the concierge or somebody that's handling emergency type situation when she picked up that phone. So now, Puff probably had somebody pay them off. 9 times out of 10, he had somebody pay them off, bruh. And then, now, Homeland Security is involved. I told you, everybody talking about, yo, they ain't got nothing on him. His dumbass son come out, make this whole tape, you understand?